My name is Negar Jafari, and as a York student studying criminal law, I am here today as a representative of the Union Organization of Students and Human Rights Activists in Exile. And as a human rights activist, I'm here today to discuss the current situation of prisoners in Iran. As we are aware, the current regime in Iran has committed countless crimes against humanity, from executing political prisoners like Mr. Fazad Kamangar, who is a Kurdish teacher and an activist, and Mr. Ali Saremi and Mr. Ali Akbar Saadat, who was charged with propaganda against regime and an enemy of God. These charges are not only illogical, but also inhumane. Instead of encouraging and supporting education in Iran, the regime has decided to imprison them. Mr. Saeed Malakpour is a freelance web developer who practiced in Canada and is now sitting in solitary death row cell in Iran awaiting execution by hanging. Mrs. Nasrin Sotoudeh, who is a lawyer, defender of human rights activists, a mother of two, and a wife, is also in Evin prison since September 4th of 2010. She's charged with risk of national security and propaganda against regime. She was one of the few lawyers in Iran who defended children's execution under the age of 18 and voiced the needs of women in Iran. She also defended political prisoners who were tried because of their activities. The basic rights of humans are neglected and dismissed quickly based on their religious backgrounds. The basic rights, the large number of the Iranian population has suffered several inhumane tortures and executions because of inner beliefs. Such things are considered discrimination in Canada and other free countries. Baha'i students are being denied the right to education. They are simply dismissed from schools based on their religious views. Baha'is in Iran are not allowed to practice their religion, even in their own homes. Ms. Ruhi, Ms. Sabit, and Mr. Takba were involved with projects in the city of Shiraz, which focused on teaching literacy, social skills, and moral values to children. They were arrested and charged in 2006 along with Muslim friends who were also interested in the faith. Baha'i youth are arrested for photocopying religious books and reading prayers. Adults have died of heart attacks in prisons because of the unhealthy conditions, torture, and stress that they face. Others have been sentenced to years of exile without any contact with their loved ones because of religious practices. Mr. Fayzullah Roshan, who is active within the faith of Mazandar Ansari, a city north of Iran, has faced incarceration, torture, and exile. These are few amongst thousands of incidents. All the prisoners in Iran are under severe health conditions and are facing numerous torture. Countless numbers of prisoners are in desperate need of medical help, which has been ignored by the authorities. Many prisoners have been found dead in their prison cells because they were ignored and the authorities did not provide a doctor for their physical conditions. Hossein Ronaghi, a prisoner in Iran who is in need of surgery but has been neglected despite the doctor's recommendations. Arash Al-Khan, another political prisoner who recently passed away for lack of treatment in prison, was also denied medical treatment. They are quickly sent. In Canadian prisoners, offenders of any crime are healthy and if in need of medical treatment, they are quickly sent to hospitals or are helped within the institutions. In almost all cases, offenders are treated with respect and given basic human rights. But not in Iran. Mr. Behruz Javi Tehrani is another human rights activist in Iran who was arrested multiple times. He lost a great amount of weight and was unconscious for some time due to becoming weak and ill. The Iranian legal system believes the execution of children under the age of 18 is acceptable. The system has sentenced many youths to death because of serious offenses. These youths are not in school receiving education, therefore they become delinquents. Instead of hanging those children, is it not more reasonable to introduce them to a better way of living and teaching them how to become law-abiding citizens? These kids have the potential to change if we educate them, yet they are being killed by hanging. So why is it that the authorities of Iran are treating prisoners that way? Why is it that people are to shut their mouths and live with these conditions? If today is not the day for change, then tell me, please tell me when that day is. Thank you.